I'm going to take it out. All right, good morning. We are watching ENVB has receives notice from allowance from U.S. Patent Trade Office for novel prodrug of psilocin. So psilocin, if you guys don't know what psilocin is, it's like the extract of psilocybin mushrooms. So we have a psychedelic catalyst today. Not sure how this is going to perform. I haven't traded something with like a psychedelic catalyst in a while, so I'm not really sure how the market is going to receive this. We are running up to high a day, or pre-market highs today. I did try to take a trade into the high. I wanted to let it run a little bit. I can show you my trades. I don't think it's going to show, actually. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So I did take a trade here, entry 32, 33, looking for that breakout. We got the breakout, taking half off, and I wanted to let 200 shares ride maybe up to 250 and see if we get a little front side, but we didn't get any sort of moves. So I ended up cutting it for a small loss down at 28. Now it's at 218, but that's why we cut our losers quick. Down now $3, so very small loss. And the idea was to let that trade work a little bit and see if this would actually perform like a nice decent front side move because of the news. I think did we trade this recently? I know we traded EN something. Maybe it was like ENVX or something, or ENST. I don't know. So ENVB curling up off the low. I think we could see a move maybe up to 3-ish. I mean, the daily chart maybe has room up to maybe, so we're at 230. So I mean, the next spot to look at would be $3. So if we can make it up to $293, that would be probably our next sort of resistance point. But we do have lots of pops and drops, so there's definitely risk here, but we'll see what we can get. WLGS also moving. This could be worth a trade. I don't know the news on it. I don't see any news. Shares of Wang Li is trading higher above hours. Not seeing any company news. So not seeing any company news. You could, I don't know if I want to take that breakout. Okay, didn't take it. You got near high a day volume here. I don't know. I didn't want to really chase that into the high. I didn't see any news. It was still a little extended if I did take that 216 entry. I was maybe taking it was about a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Wasn't really a plus. Looks like we're seeing a sort of channel or ascending wedge pattern. We are getting high day volume here into the high, but high day volume with the topping tail, that could indicate a dip or a reversal off the highs. Looks like there's a lot of sell orders going in. I want to be careful. I don't want to jump on anything too aggressive. Well, I don't want to be too aggressive on anything right now. There's no indication that is calling for adding all the way up here. 224. Let's see. I want to be a little bit more patient. I'm always willing to miss a move if I'm not 100% on board with it. Now at 26. Let me just send that into the Discord just so everybody knows that I'm streaming for the next 20 minutes or so until the market open, 20 to 25 minutes. WLGS, I don't see any news on this. What's the float? They have a 15 million shares outstanding, so the float it looks good. ICU also hitting the top of the scanner. This is going down. ICU made a decent move in the past, but it's not looking good right now. WLGS probably looking the best. Maybe we can catch a dip right around in here. Or we could find some support at 215 as well. So I might actually take a dip off 215 if we can break and reach around like 213 or so, and then a retest of the top of this ascending trend line, and then maybe we'll see a break and maybe a little bit of a front side move. Just gotta organize my workspace. Whenever my workspace is really clogged up, I start to get a little bit more anxious. So got to keep that clean workspace. Keeps my mind cleaned and not cluttered. So this could be an entry here. I want to get a little lower though, but I don't know. It's like right near that cusp where I want to get in, but not quite yet. Because if I get in now, it could still go down another 10 cents or so. I don't want to stop out before the move. So that means I could do like a small size and then add into it if it goes a little lower. Or I can just, risk losing this move and not getting my entry. Nope. 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 I don't know. I took a loss there. I want to wait. I want to be patient. It's just it's not as strong right now. We're breaking out. It's stalling out. Okay, we're moving a little. Nope. 13K, 14K, 16K at 30. We're breaking out of the top of this ascending trend. That's a good sign. Shorts may start to stop out. Yep. It's not moving. Like, it needs to go like to 240. Jesus. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of a breather here. I don't want to get too worked up before the open. Got to make sure I stay grounded. So ENVB still kind of fading. WLGS. Just a second. some reason, whenever I trade, I get like a major pit sweats. My pits just start sweating, and I start to stink. So I'm just gonna make sure I put on that deodorant every day. You know how it is. So we have WLGS still kind of inching up. I don't like it. I don't like it right now. I don't think I can get in this right here. I like it that it's moving up, but I don't like it for an immediate trade right now. How's everyone doing? Thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit that thumbs up button. Show your support. The Triad Trading Channel. I just posted a video yesterday about how to make $100 a day in the market, which is a very valuable video. So check that out. You guys can check that out with the most recent uploads on my channel. So WLGS moving up on no news, and the one with news, ENVB, is not doing anything, fading volume. So that's just how it is sometimes, but you have to follow the volume. You have to follow the volume where the attention is, or else you could be trading a dead ticker. So CWD, is it CWD? So this one, WLGS, is actually a recent IPO. So this could actually make a bigger move than we think just because of the technicals, and we could see a squeeze here from 250. Oh yeah, so 250, we have a lot of topping tails, so shorts could be in here at 250. That might stop out for a break even if they're still holding. So we'll have shorts then covering and longs getting in. So that might be good. So we're currently at I think we topped out around 230. The thing with IPOs is like the upside is there's a lot of potential upside because it hasn't been trading long, is that there may not be as much resistance as you think because there's not a lot of history. So really you can see a pretty big move on recent IPOs. I mean, we could see a move up to 5 just because there might be low resistance, and it depends how high bulls want to take it. But I think we'll see at least a break at 250, and we'll see what happens from there. If it's a strong break, I mean, like immediately you run to 3, and then and halt or something like that, then we could see a pretty big move on it, just from a technical play. Or I might just be getting way too wishful thinking, and it might just pop and drop. But ENVB also on watch for a news catalyst play for receives notice of allowance from U.S. Patent and Trademark Office for novel prodrug of psilocin. So we'll see how that reacts to with the market. The daily chart's not as good. It's on a pretty harsh backside here, but we could see a move, maybe up to 3. See what it takes from there, 3, maybe 350, or it could just pop and fade. So, you know, never can be too sure and just kind of just blindly jump in just because there's news or just because there's a breakout. So just sort of just trade the price action, put your risk parameters in place, and kind of just let the trade work and take your profits at your profit target or the area that you're looking to take profits, and you should be green. Most days you should be green. So we're starting to get some volume here on ENVB. This is similar to that setup that we saw yesterday on SVRE. SVRE had a very similar setup yesterday. Pre-market, look at this, almost picture perfect, the same as what we're seeing on ENVB. But ENVB, this also had news on it, by the way. ENVB might have a different pattern than we see on SVRE. It really depends on the volume, because SVRE lacked volume. Just no traders were looking at it. For a brief moment, we were looking at it, and then it dumped, and then that was it. So if volume stays in ENVB, we could see a pretty decent move on it. So just because it failed yesterday on SVRE doesn't mean it's going to fail today. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at the float. What is it saying on FinViz for ENVB? So ENVB showing a 1.8 million share float. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. WLGS, what's that one showing? The recent IPO, 14 million share float. So a little bit higher, a lot higher than ENVB. So WLGS is going to need a lot more volume, so to make a bigger move. But you know, the volume is there. We're turning over 200,000 shares and some candles pre-market, which is a really good sign. So 14 million shares is still low enough to make a pretty big move, especially if it's a recent IPO. It doesn't have much resistance upside, so we might see something there. So those are my two main watches. Yesterday wasn't too bad of a day. I was up, high, I was up about 250 on the day, and then gave some back on, what was that stock? I forget the tickers. I always forget the tickers. But I can give you a quick look. So yesterday ended up 220. Doing good so far. Very consistent this month. I want to keep that up. If I have a red day, keep it small, you know. Only size up into days where the market is there, giving opportunity, and when I'm feeling good. But yesterday, very good statistics, you know, really good accuracy, positive risk reward. My largest loser was only $25, and I gave a little bit off on SNFL off the top. I was up maybe high at 250 on the day. But that's okay. At least I hold on to the majority of my gains rather than giving back at all. So really good, positive trending day. So temperature check on the market right now. Temperature check is about medium. I would say it's about a medium. Past week has probably been about a medium. Not too cold, not very hot, but giving opportunity. We're having some follow through, but the front sides are short-lived. It seems like on most of these moves, the front sides seem to be short-lived. But nevertheless, there is opportunity and opportunities to be green. So I want to take advantage of that, but not overtrade and not, as Ross says, overstay our welcome. ENVB making a move here. Ideally, I want to wait until the market opens to take a trade. And taking a quick check-in with myself. How am I feeling? I'm feeling a little bit, I think I'm feeling a little bit more anxious than usual today. I think I just had a little bit too much coffee. Maybe drank it a little too quick. Whenever I have iced coffee, I tend to drink it faster. And it makes me a little bit more jittery. So I want to make sure that I am calm, cool, and collected today. Start drinking some water to dilute that caffeine in my system. But I am awake. A little bit more coffee than I need. Hopefully that doesn't work against me. So I want to stay cool, calm, and collected. Don't want to get too aggressive. Don't want to take trades with no plan. CWD. This one had a move yesterday, recent IPO. This one crazy volatile. 4 to 9 almost. Back down to 4 again. Back up to 8. Back down to 5. Crazy stuff. Pre-market now from 6 to 9. Back down to 6. Back up to 8. And now it's curling up for the break of 9:30. I don't think this is one that's in my risk parameters. I think this is a little bit too risky for me to trade. The spreads are pretty big. I could take a trade right now into the high. It would be risky, but I think I don't know. It looks good here. It looks good. I didn't take it. The bids didn't move up. The bids only moved up to 25 right now. So that would have only been maybe a 10-cent winner. Now it's up to 35. That would be a risky trade for sure. Risky stuff. And wow, look at that. Flash down to 897. These types of stocks, they're just a little bit beyond the risk that I'm willing to take, because in my mind, I might be taking a trade for the, let's say for the break of the high at 912 or whatever it was, 913. And let's say I'm risking like under 9. So like I get in at 910 for the break of 913, and I'm risking the $9 support, whole dollar support. In theory, that's a great risk reward to set up. That would be risking 10 cents and I would have made potentially 30 cents. But in reality, these types of stocks, it's hard to manage that type of risk because it's so volatile. The spreads are wide and you end up taking more risk than you think that you're taking. So you don't even really know the amount of risk, the downside risk that you're taking. This could have easily popped up and I wouldn't be able to get a sell on the breakout. This could have flashed all the way back down to 860, and I would be taking a 70-cent loss when I was only trying to risk 90 cents, but because it's so volatile, I don't even get an exit down till 860. It's happened so many times before, which is why I try to steer away from these types of stocks. Because the risk that I'm planning to take in the trade just never seems to work out. I always seem to be risking more than I think I'm risking, and more than I want to risk in a trade. So I kind of stay away from them. Maybe when I'm a little bit more experienced, maybe I'll get a little bit more comfortable trading something like this, because the reward is there as well. With thinly traded stocks, they can skip dollars a share. So the risk is there, but also the reward is there sometimes. And that's how people have monster days when trading stocks like this, where they're skipping dollars a share. 978. $9.85. So really we got the 5-minute breakout pattern, 1-minute pullback, continuation. That's the classic bull momentum setup right there. Now we're up breaking 10. This might be the one to watch. I don't know if I want to trade it though, because look at this. You're halted up. You're halted up and you resume $2 lower, almost $2 lower. You halted up again and you resume another $2 lower. Tell me, what the heck was this candle? We closed, we opened here, we dipped all the way down, we closed there. That's a strange candle. And then we open, like, what the heck? How do you open from 612 and then open to the next candle 631 without a halt? That must have been massive spreads. So the last order on this candle must have been at 614, and then the next order somebody's buying at 630. Like, I don't know if I'm willing. I don't think I'm willing to trade something like this. Pops, drops, pops, drops, pops, drops. So just for the safety and security of my account, I am not trading this. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button, support the channel, subscribe if you're a new viewer. Love to have you in the community. I will be in the Discord. Link will be in the description. I will be in the Discord for the rest of my trading session. And like I always am, Monday through Friday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button. See you guys in the next video. All right, peace.